Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone, and happy Friday. As tradition, let's put as a tradition, Friday at 7 p.m., we'll have a live video. And then today video, I'm trying for the first time to do also a live video on my YouTube channel. We'll see how this will go. So if I'm changing my face from one camera to another one, please accept these changes. So we having live video on Instagram and also on YouTube channel. So in today's video, we'll discuss about business advices and nail business as advices definitely. And I have as a rule, like I don't give advices even if people doesn't ask me. And in the last couple weeks, like I have received many questions when saying, please give us a business advice, especially from the beginners. And I decided then that means is the time to do this type of the live video. Please give me some feedback. Like you can put a plus sign. This means we have a good audio and video. So if you could please give me some feedback on the comments, and we'll start. Also, I want to ask you to let me know you introduce yourself, and also let me know for how long you are in the nail industry. This is really important and will make a little bit more sense once we go through the topic today. And until you giving me some feedback, I want to start with my story. And when I have started to do nails. So 7 years ago, I have been the God give me a daughter, and in that time I was in the maternity leave. So this was the moment when I decided, okay, let's start to do nails. I took my first nail classes, which I started to do nails in maternity leave just for fun, for friends, and I will call more like as a fun. I didn't think in that time, like 7 years ago, that I will transform in a business. So I got unloved about beauty industry, about nails, and I started, okay, let's move forward to see how this will go. So for 1 year after my maternity leave, I went back to the job I was doing before my to become a nail technician. I was doing an engineering job. I was in the office, and 1 year, so I kind of sat in the two chairs. I was doing the office job, I was doing part-time nails. So this was, I was trying to combine both of them, but still was more like part-time and as a hobby. I didn't took in that point as a business. And later on 1 year after jumping from one business to another one, I decided that is the point for me to make a change. So I left the office job and I decided that I want to become a full-time nail technician. And this was God, 6 years ago, is right? A very, very long time. And I was initially I was working home base, as probably most of us we start home base, and after to do not make my family inconvenient, or maybe I didn't feel that comfortable to work home base, I have moved in a salon. In a salon I was working as commission base, so 50% of income mine, 50% of income of my salon owner in that moment. And so this is the mainly I was working for about 2 years as a full-time nail technician. Love it, enjoy the process, but having a full clientele and taking 4 5 clients a day, starting kind of our body to give us some signs, is right. The shoulder pain, the back pain started, and in that moment I have thinking how I can remain in a nail industry, because I love what I do, I love all the nail process, but for me to do something else. So this was the point when I started to kind of find some more information about how to become an educator, how to make your own product line, just because, so slowly to work less with clients, but in the same time to remain in the nail industry. So this was 4 years ago. I decided that is the time to go to travel to Europe to see many manufacturers which they doing nail products, and I decided to create my own product line, Egoista, and to become a nail educator. So slowly everything was changed, like less clientele and more clients, more students. When I say clients, like clients for Egoista store to develop, and also to find students. Pretty much. And now you can see me right here. When the pandemic came, so I switched to teaching online, now slowly getting back to on-site teaching as I used to do before the pandemic. So pretty much in a few minutes, I have told you my story in the 7 years. I can't say everything was easy and simple. Like I can't say that I didn't make mistakes or I didn't have struggle. Definitely a lot. But in the same time, this is where we are right now. So at the moment, I don't work with clients. I only teach how to do nails, and I am running the Egoista store. Okay. Thank you everyone for your feedback. And when I have received this request about show me, give me business advices, I was thinking what business advices I will give to someone who's just starting in the nail industry, because this will be important. Like many advices, and I can talk about lots of mistakes and what I will change. But also in this today, during the preparation for this live video, pretty much I saw myself how I was on all these 7 years ago until today, and what mistakes I did, and what I will give advice, especially for the beginners and not only. And the number one, what will be to calculate prices. And what do I mean here? Like to learn how to calculate prices for your services, to have the price for service the right one. Because usually I did the same mistakes, and I have discussed it with many nail technicians. They do the same mistakes. Like we put the service prices based on what other people does. But pretty much, if my neighbors have the same topic price, the same I will do. And this is completely wrong, because what has happened, let's say I'm living in a neighborhood where are nail salons which are very cheap prices, $25 $35 if you are in Canada, or even less, and I put my higher prices, and it's kind of in the, you are a beginner, it's not the right to have higher price. This is a wrong mindset which teach us in the school, and I was teach it exactly in the same in the school, and I see it this as a wrong. So don't put prices based on what other people does, and don't put the prices based on other people around you. Okay, because this what will happen at the end, you you invest on yourself, invest in the product, and in 6 months and 1 year from when we start, we analyze that I don't see the money on my account. So, and here is coming the burnout, is coming all the problems what we have is right, because cheap prices doesn't satisfy you. And also in the first year, I will say it's really hard, because many nail technician is saying, I want to give up, I'm not good enough. And here is a sign. So when we get a reward, the right price, the good price for services, is kind of a feedback that we're doing good job, move forward. Okay, when it's no clientele, cheaper price, we want to give up. And this is will be my first advice, like take a piece of paper and pen and calculate what should be the right price for the services. For example, in your price, services should, I don't know if we need to have a dedicated live video, what should be included in your price. You can give me feedback here in the live video, like if you want a dedicated video how to calculate the price for services and what needs to be included. But shortly, to tell you what needs to be included, so all the products, what we're using, your time, even utilities, electricity, the cost for your e-file, the cost for the lamp, everything needs to be included in the price. So doesn't work this way. Do not have the right price, and do not compare yourself with the nail salon which is near you, because that salon, they may have a different cost, rental cost for the space. They may using different products. They have also a volume. But what has happened? So especially if you are home based, so starting individual to do nails doesn't work um, to work with cheap prices. So usually salons, they making money based on volume. They have a big volume of clientele, and when it's a big volume, so they starting to making money, and in a month they may have 300, 400, 500 clients. As a nail technician home base, we don't have, so, or studio, so individual, we don't have such volume. So here will be super important to calculate the right price. The second advice, what I will say, and I will advise not only the beginners, the same, to continue education. And when I say to continue education, doesn't really means it always to take classes about nails. So we'll be to take classes about also how to run a nail business. For example, how to take a better pictures, how to calculate the price, how to sell your services to gain new clientele. So this what I call the business part, as a nail education is necessary, and also how to do nails. And here I'm coming back to the prices. Like if you analyze yourself, your habit, and you find out that you're not feeling confident on shaping, that is, you'll never have the courage to increase your prices if you're not feeling confident on shaping. That means will be necessary for you as soon as possible to take a class for shaping and to level up this confidence, because when we have a low self-esteem, low confidence in our skills, and lifting problems, all this kind of is coming together, and this putting our us down as a nail technician. So don't have this confidence to increase prices and to have a higher price. So second will be continuing education, but continuing education for exactly what you need. Okay, so if you find that you struggle with nail lifting, that solve that problem. Why is happening nail lifting? Ask educators, take a course which will solve exactly this problem. Because like right today I made a post in my Instagram where I say 5 things which is discouraging nail technician, discouraging, and one of them like is shaping, nail lifting, and is the moment when you ask, do I'm really good? Maybe nail industry is not good for me. So continue education in exactly those parts where you struggle. Okay. Um, I also want to ask here, for example, I saw how many years of experience you have. Like I saw 3 years, 5 years experience. If you look back, for example, what advice would you give to yourself? Please let me know. I want to see your comments. So here I'm giving you business advices, which in my experience and what advices I will give to myself and recommend it for others. But what advice would you give to yourself when you looking back on your experience? Let me see what we have here. Can be any advice. Please don't, girls, don't hesitate to write. This is so another reason why I'm doing these live videos, to create kind of a big community where you also, if you have 5 years in nail industry, support others who just begin, because many people just starting and they are having a lots of struggle with price calculation, how to put the price, how to gain clientele, and so many other, and they need you, they need these advices. So don't hesitate to give advices. And this already, so when we give advice, you take it in a right way because you want to help someone, and the other person is their decision if they want to take the advice or no. Or it's one way to learn from others mistakes, and it's another way to make your own mistakes. So this is, everybody will make their own decision. I see I have been in an institution for 20 plus years. Lori is saying always book clients for following appointments. See, put notes. Put notes. Put notes to book clients for following appointments. This is really good. I have here how to become a nail instructor. So I I will put this one. This is a pretty much a separate live video where I can give you instruction and my experience how I become a nail instructor. So we can put a topic for next Friday if you want to discuss how to become a nail instructor. But today, so this Friday, we have a different topic, is business advices. I have 1 year experience. I do a lots of mistakes. It's totally fine to have mistakes. All of us, completely all of us, we have mistakes. Most important is when you do a mistake, stop for a moment, analyze yourself, analyze what you can improve next time. So pretty much learn from your mistakes. So to do mistakes is totally fine, but in the same time, follow those people, listen those people which you want to become, and take advices and learn from them. So learn from other people mistakes. This will be a good one. 15 years, never rush your work with the clients. Definitely, Tatjana, thank you for sharing a very good advice. Like here, I will put like focus on not speed, not quantity, but focus on quality of your work. And so if you having short time planning, yes, you can save 5-10 minutes of that appointment and you rush. But if you take this advice, like focus on quality, not quantity, on a long term, when I say long term, this is 6 months, this is 1 year. So when you deliver a good product, you deliver a good set of nails, you deliver quality, so the reward starting to come back. Like clients is starting to appreciate your work, they start to recommend because they love what you do. So this is what I'll put as advice, like put mm, focus on quality, not quantity, but in the same time don't do a set of nails 5 hours. This is not acceptable. So the same time, if we go, just another more thing, I know many nail technician and I used to have the same belief I used to have, and I'm glad that I don't have it anymore. In one point I thought that I can't increase the price for my services just because I'm slow. And this was more like a belief. And if you have exactly the same, that you struggle with time, I would say take a dedicated course which will help you to speed up. And the first way to speed up will be to analyze your habits, what exactly you're doing. For example, for results on my online shaping course, majority of the students is saying I have shaved of 20 to 30 minutes of my appointment, and this is wonderful. Okay, so 20 of 30 minutes, this is great per time. But you may find a different course which will solve your specific problem, because when you're feeling confident that yes, I love the quality of my work, I love the cuticle work, I'm feeling confident on shaping, I have no lifting, that is kind of you feeling mm, more comfortable to increase that price, to have a higher price. Is high demand. This is high self-esteem, high confidence. This is what we'll put. Another advice which I will put here on this list, and here again is not applicable only for beginners. And here I will say that um, to practice and to build a portfolio. So, especially in the beginning, we want to have full clientele, but in the same time, it's necessary to let the people know what you do and the best what you can. And here will be important to build a portfolio. Okay, so to take models and to practice on those models. This way you'll feel more confident on your skills. You build a great beautiful portfolio, you post all this beautiful work on social media, and this way you gain clientele. Okay, and here is again will come related one to another, one advice to another, where was the second one to continue education. So my recommendation is, after you took a education course, doesn't matter is speed, is manicure, or is a shaping, right away start practicing to apply those knowledge. Because if you take a course and you don't practice, you'll realize in a couple months that you forgot everything, absolutely everything, or majority of the information what you gathered from the course, because you didn't practice. So just theory doesn't work. It's necessary to apply on practice to build kind of a deep root of that knowledge what you have received. So you take a course, you practice on models if you don't have clients. So everybody should know that you take a course, you want to improve your skills and practice on models to build up those skills and to have a beautiful portfolio. Another thing what I will include here, to be active on social media, because if you do a beautiful work, the most beautiful work what you do, but if you don't show to your audience, you don't show to people, this is pretty much you are stuck, I will say. So once you start to build a portfolio, you show everybody your work is good, is bad, just post and be active on your social media, you will gain your clientele. And I see here like one advice which you must have at least 3 times a week, a minimum, please, 3 times a week post on your social media, not once in the 3 months, not once in the 3 months, because clients also is looking how active you are on your social media, and if they see the last work was posted the last Christmas, then they think maybe you don't do nails anymore. Okay, and it's not the point to send you a message to ask you if you do nails. So it's important to have weekly daily activity on social media, and this will help you to build your portfolio, to build your clientele. Previously I had a question, how to become a nail instructor is right, and this will be one step. to become a nail instructor is to be active on social media. So once you share your work and you show your skills, you show your professionalism, you show results before and after, how good you are, so you will start to receive questions from another nail technician who will say, can you teach me how to do the same? So this will be your first step. And you can start right from sitting on a chair as a nail technician. So be active on your social media, create a great portfolio, take education which will help you to do beautiful nails, like long lasting nails, but also which education related to nail business, how to take pictures, how to sell your services, how to offer at the same time a good services for your clientele. This will help you. At the same time, how to run, for example, a good social media. This will be is also skills which you must have it to succeed in the nail industry. This what I will say. So one task what will be necessary for you right now, pretty much to look in the mirror and to be honest with yourself and analyze, so where is my weak point, which part I don't like, where I feel that I'm not confident enough. If it's shaping, then go and take a education for shaping. If you find you struggle to get a clean manicure, then you go to take specific courses to get clean manicure. You like the e-file manicure, then I have an online course for e-file manicure, or maybe it can be something related to how to gain more clientele, how to take pictures. So this will be the first step before you taking a course and spending your time, your money left and right. Okay. I see here I want to perfect, but I don't know what point. So you don't know what is your mistake. So first you need, as I mentioned, analyze your habits, analyze what your work with someone else work, what doesn't satisfy you, what is your goal, what you want to achieve. Okay, you want to do perfect square, then focus on learning how to get that perfect square. Okay, or take education here. If you have in mind, what other advices would you give to yourself if you look back to your experience? Let's see. What are other advices we'll have here? I'm here in two platforms, YouTube and Instagram, trying to complete in both of them. So this advice is what I have shared with you today is not something new. Probably you heard a lot, but to know the information and to apply the information, I find it that is two different things. And here I can give you, for example, I know from my classes, many nail technician, for example, is taking a course and doesn't practice. Okay, doesn't send the assignment. This is happened many times on my online course, for example, shaping course, which I will take. Definitely here is everybody's making their own decision to do a course or to not do a course. But I know based on myself, like many times we say, this doesn't work, and you don't apply in practice. And I know already, and where I'm getting busy, or so many other reason stopping to do that practical assignment. But pretty much you are stuck and you don't continue education. And this way is a lot of lost. And we're talking here about business advices. And when I say business advice, that means your nail business should be successful, should bring, you should make more money, serious about, to have a higher prices, to become full booked. And this will be right first what we have discussed today. something to start. Definitely there are much more to share with you to reach that level where I am right now. But I have listed these advices based on my experience and my mistakes, what I did. I want to continue learning. Always you should continue learning, but take smart decision when you choose what course should you do, what course should you take. So first analyze your um, not the strongest point, what you want to improve. Not just take another manicure course when you're feeling really comfortable and you do a good cleaning work, manicure work. And one of my last note here, what advices I will share is to offer a good services. What do I mean here to offer a great clientele, customer service? So definitely it's included to do a good quality work. That's right, and to do long-lasting nails, which doesn't break and is no lifting, and also to offer a great customer service when you are a nice person. And one of the advice, girls, what you have mentioned, that to book, to ask the client to book this next appointment before they leaving this one. And this I will call great customer service. So you take care of your clientele and you want them to have a beautiful nails. You ask them to book the next appointment. So this is part of the customer service. Another advice will be here, to offer to your clientele reminder. Nails are not priority. Manicure, pedicure is not priority. Many people will forget about this part, where we have so many things in life and we're getting busy. And again, to offer a great service will be reminders for your clientele, reminders that you changing the price, what is the new price, how to take care about their hands, about their nails. This is, I put all together on great customer service is really important. Also take in consideration about how look your nail studio, how clean is. Also imagine first time clients, they really paying attention to all these details. And for you, just because you are daily in your nail studio, you may not notice that the walls or the drapery is dirty. But believe me, the first time client, they will really pay attention to uh, all these things on your nail studio. So make sure everything is clean. Take care about your tools. Offer professional products. Offer products which will not give allergy. Offer use products which are not burning sensation. I will take here again to a great customer service. We all know that feeling of burning sensation when is the client in a lamp, and sometimes it's so painful. So use products which doesn't have a burning sensation, and this way you offer comfort, comfort to your clientele, and this in the long term, clients starting to appreciate, value, they receive a great service, they receive a nice welcome person. And if you have any family problems, any others, you are sad, so try to have always a smile on your face when a client is coming to you. Let that client to leave the nail appointment with a beautiful smile and to love what they get and to feel positive. Okay, so even if you have problems, struggles, what we have, put a smile on your face and offer a great services. So this will be my main top 5 advices, what I recommend you must have it if you want to become a top nail technician with full clientele and people will start to recommend you, and you'll have also a big higher prices for your services. Okay, so I will leave here 10 minutes. If we have any questions, write down, and otherwise I will see you next Friday at same time, 7 p.m. So 10 minutes we have for questions, if we have any, and also if on your mind came another advice what you want to share, what advice would you give to yourself when you look back on your nail career when you started? So let me know. I can't wait also to read your comments. If we can summarize mainly, definitely there are many advices what we can share. People who's having experience, they made a lot of mistakes and they can teach other. And don't hesitate to share these advices, because here are many beginners and they really need your advices, they really need your experience, and want to know how to do better, where should not do mistakes, and this way you can help them. Is right, and this is what I'm trying to do the same. Nail education products purchase is pricely, but return is not that much. You mean it's not return, client is not coming back, or you mean like you don't make that such amount of money based on how much you invest on nail education and prices? So here we coming back to the first step advice what I have put it and priority is the top number one, to calculate based on what expenses what you have, how much should be the price, and in your price list should be included the nail education what you take, should be included the products what you have, all the, I think we need to do a dedicated live videos what needs to be included and how to calculate the price for your services, because just quickly we cannot make it. So if you find it that you invested a lot and you should keep tracking how much you have invested in your business and you didn't get this money back, is one way you don't have the right price, okay, because the price is low. Second, can have you don't have enough clientele, so you need one way to increase your prices, second to gain more clientele. If you are independent nail technician, so you have a limits right here. If you are full booked, you are not able to take more clients. It's right, and the same is a limit how many clients you can take, will be the case only to increase your prices. And another way to will be for you to save. So try to check the list of expenses what you have. Maybe you using nail files, which is a little bit not that pricey or different. So try also to spend less. Okay, so this will be uh, the advice what you need to do. Okay. Okay, here, what type of the promotion you suggest to get more customers? So first, if we seeing daily all this promotion in social media advertising, and I will say it doesn't work. So first, what you need when we using social media, we need followers, or we need nail friends on Facebook or YouTube. You need people from your town. It's right. So if you are outside of my city, outside of country, it doesn't make sense for me to uh, I will not become your customer. So it's really important, number one, to have a great portfolio of pictures, to show close-up pictures before and after, where you can demonstrate your expertise. So you'll demonstrate me before and after. I mean, clients is coming back, it's no lifting, all the nails are in place. So this, with what I mean before and after, this will show me as a future clientele that you do a great job. The nails what you do last. Okay, so be active on social media, pictures, close-up pictures, before and after. Invite people to book services with you. Show what is the advantages for me as a client to book an appointment with you. So you need to show the value of the services. Why do I have to choose you instead of someone else? And probably here you'll answer that I am using professional products, I always continue education, I am a nice person, I sterilize my tools, and so many other strong points. Why do I have to choose you? Then let your customer, your people from social media, to know all these strong points that you have before they coming to book with you an appointment. So people doesn't want to book with you an appointment because most of the time they're not feeling comfortable, they're not feeling secure to book with you an appointment, doesn't know you. And here I will include also to show your personality. Who are you? You need to be visible, like your picture, you. Who is you? What type of the person you are? What type of the products you're using? And your expertise that you're doing a great nails. So when you'll be active on social media, you'll share all this information. Me as a client on the other side, I will understand, oh, she does a great job. Okay, she does a great job, and I'm satisfied with her prices, what she's doing. Let me book with you an appointment. On your social media, you need to use the hashtags, the location, and based on your town. This way, the Facebook, Instagram, they will recommend, they will show your profile to people from your town. This what will be necessary. Hope this makes sense what you need to do. Okay, this type of the promotion, so show value of your services to your clientele. And when I see all the values, why, what is the advantage for me as a client to choose you, then I will not question myself, why do I have to pay you $100? Because I saw the value, I know why it's worth it. It's worth it to come to pay you $100 for a set. Hi, how are you? All good? Hope this makes sense. Thank you, girls. Thank you, everyone from Facebook and YouTube. Thank you, everyone, for your time on this live video. If you have any other suggestion about our future live videos, please don't hesitate to ask. I have already on my calendar for next Friday, we'll talk about how to become a nail instructor. So if you thinking how to become a nail instructor, or you want to know how I became a nail instructor, because here on my live video, what I can do, I just can share my experience. So probably it's many other ways, right? And people does differently. But here on this live video, I can share just my experience and probably, or my mistakes, and you be smart, take notes, and learn from my mistakes, and don't do yours. That's right. Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend. My pleasure, always to share. Thank you. Bye bye.